how do you find balance, or how do you find time and everything that you're doing to still be present as a father?
So what I found out as being an entrepreneur is definition of balance for me is not what everybody else balance it. When you think of balance, you think of like a scale and it like they supposed to equal and that's balance. There's no that's not a thing for entrepreneurs. My balancing scale is okay, I might be up here one day and this might be down here, but as long as you don't fall off one of them two, then it's balanced, right? It's still
Right,
balanced
right,
because it's gonna go back and forth between I work too much and I don't work enough, and okay. Sometimes it might be closer than others, but as long as that thing don't, we was on teeter totters back in the day. And as long as you don't flip somebody off and jump off and somebody fly across the street, that's balance to me. So sometimes I am overly present, and sometimes I got to make up because I'm out of town. Somebody has something to do. Hey man, I wish I could have been there. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna make up for it this way. Or you know how we roll. We got our own little hand signals and signs and laughter and jokes and inside jokes. And you just got to make sure that they know if I could have been there, I would have. Because remember,
Mhm.
everything I mean, most of the stuff I do is on Saturday, Sunday, weekend. So that's
Mhm.
that's when everybody's off. So I'm typically working. So if I'm working all day, then I got to make sure, like on a Tuesday, a random Tuesday, maybe we go bowling or something like, or maybe we watch a movie or do something silly or go get ice cream. Or me and my daughter we was on TikTok hard, just looking at recipes, and then we'd go to the store and we buy all that stuff and we make whatever it was. Those are stuff that you got to know your kids, and
that's
the only
good.
way you can know your kids is if you spend time with them. And it again, the amount, like I told people, time doesn't exist in my world. People, what's too fast, what's too slow. You start checking the clock and all that stuff, and then you kind of miss out on what it is because you never know. Should something be 6 months, 2 hours, 30 minutes? You don't know that. So all you gotta do is make sure time is a quality thing and not an actual like, oh, I'm looking at the clock and seeing what's going on. Because me and my daughter was on TikTok. We looked up how to make some, you know, Thai Thai curry, and we went to the Chinese grocery store, about everything. We can't even have Reed have this stuff in the store, but we bought everything we saw. We came back home and we made it, and we crushed that joint. And
That's
that's something
good.
that she gonna remember forever, right? So we was on stuff like that.
Man, you are heavy in it